Now I'm doing a couple of races on Gran Turismo today. Nothing really special. Got a video coming out on the Spec 3 update coming in the next week or two. Just going through the editing process at the moment. And today we're just doing the online challenges and jumping into a couple of lobbies with the new cars and new tracks and see what we could do. Just jumping on one of these online races just to get a little bit of practice. Going into Maggior with the FT1 Group 3 car, naturally, which is probably the better handling car for this track. The RX Vision is also pretty good, but the FT1 is just that little bit more stable coming out of the corner. Can be very easy to throw it out, but I've got a wheel now, so I'm going to get a bit of practice anyway. So yeah, grab a beer if that's what you're into, or grab some water, grab some food, grab whatever it is you want, and just chill out and play Gran Turismo. Alright, I haven't done this track in a second, so we'll see how this goes. I always forget you need a brake for this corner. Could feel the understeer through the wheel, that was interesting. Very similar to real life. It's my first time doing this without any braking line or indicator as well, so just getting used to the track and the car. Oh wait. I also just hopped out of a F1 car. I've already been warmed up today. I've already driven a couple of cars. Oh, way too slow. Right, benchmark. Just a bit too much coming out of the corner. Yep. I was wondering if that was going to happen. I was going to say the car felt very planted that first lap. I couldn't really find where the brake attraction was too easily. Oh, there. Don't touch the grass coming into a corner. This corner I don't quite remember where my brake point is, so I'm just being very careful with that one there. Might be an idea to watch a replay of one of the faster times, because I haven't driven this track in a good couple of years. 50 board. Still managed to get a faster time than our best, so we can get an idea on, I reckon a 2 minute would be pretty good here. Where do I brake here? There. I'm pretty sure I found my brake marker. I couldn't remember where it was, but I think I found it. No, this isn't a downshift kart, this is a brake and downshift kart. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this track because it's technical just like that. Oh shit. Yeah, I found my brake marker, but I didn't exactly nail it properly, did I? Alright, I don't think it's quite going to be 2 minutes. Oh no, it's 2 minutes 4. Okay. Don't really have enough time for another one, but we'll see where we can improve on. Yeah, okay, we need to be careful with the late apex on there. Oh, I keep bumping the PS button when I try to go options. Right, so not a bad qualifying session. I mean, it wasn't great by any stretch, actually. I don't think it was the best, but you know, we got a 2 minute flat. I haven't seen this track in a while. What car am I even driving? The FT1. Haven't touched that car in a while either. So, not the worst. Oh, we're jumping straight into the race. Okay. I was going to look at a couple of times and see what I'm doing wrong, but, you know, never mind. We can just raw dog this shit. Jump straight in with minimal practice and see what we do. And our qualifying time is good enough for dead last. Look at that. And most of these people are from our lobbies as well, so we're just real slow. We'll see how we go. It looks like we're on a redemption race then. A lot of 296s ever since the 296 came out. Just trying to see what it's good for. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. No, it's actually pretty good on Yas Marina. I've taken it on Yas Marina a couple of times. Videos are in the process of being edited, but those lap times, we actually got a couple of good races in the 296, so be sure to tune into those when they get released. Just waiting to get into the race here. It's taking a little second. I'm not too... I don't know where we'll come, but there is 11 laps, and given that I got a 2 minute and like 5 laps of playing this track, I think I might be able to get maybe mid-pack by the end of the race, maybe 6th, maybe 5th. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not too confident, but I'm not lacking confidence is the thing. Oh no, 4 laps, my mistake. Okay, so we don't have a lot of laps. We're starting in 10th, so we're not dead last. There is... oh no. It just says we're in 10th. Okay, yeah, that's better. We're starting in 11th, so we are starting second from the back. So we've got a bit of a redemption race ahead of us, but I believe that we do have the means to complete said redemption. Now, it's a medium tyre race, I believe, so I'll just stick on the medium. Won't do anything about that, and we'll just wait before going in. We've got 7 seconds before the warm-up ends, so there's not really much point going on track. Hopefully this can help our driver rating and safety rating as well. I'm trying to get to driver rating A, and now that I got a wheel, that should be a little bit easier now. And here we are, starting second from the back with a 2 minutes flat. Doesn't actually look like too big of a time difference between the lead and the last car, to be honest. 1:54 versus 2 minutes. I mean, yeah, that's 6 seconds, but at the same time, a lot of those are only like by a couple of tenths between the people, and there's a couple of different classes in this race, so seems like it's a very good match-made race. Right, and let's see what we can do. Forcing the Supra a little bit wide on the exit of that corner, but still staying in contention for this position here. Turning across us. Nice, nice. And again. Oh, and we're spinning. Okay, so now we're in dead last with damage on the front left. 4 laps. Let's see if we can turn this around. penalty. Never mind, no penalty. Right, so first lap didn't exactly go in our favour, but should be able to get a position or two. Lost a lot of time through there. A little bit wide. It's a pretty fair race, to be honest. Okay, so there was a yellow flag, so we gained a little bit of a position, but... Oh, whoa, that was intense! Looks like this guy's got damage, so we're going to take this line, and he's on the inside, but we're going to get that corner anyway. And coming across the line with a 2-minute flat and an 8th position. Look at that. Okay, so because a lot of people made mistakes towards the end there, we managed to capitalize on a couple of positions. So we should be alright on our driver rating. That wasn't a great race though, and there's a lot of time we can find in our laps. So I might watch a video, see if I can learn a couple of things on what it is I'm doing wrong, and see if I can get my quality lap a little bit better. And also that starting lap, that's messy as shit. My driver rating went down. Oh. Right. Okay, let's go and see if we can find another race. Okay. So this next race is in a couple of minutes. This is a Suzuka Group 4? No, Skylines, okay. Let's do Suzuka Group 4. Not Suzuka Group 4, Maggior Group 3. And we need to go onto the meet. Actually, let's do this. Okay, I'll change to the mediums. We don't have a lot of time to watch a video, but we'll see what we can find. I might need to change car, to be honest. I should have checked that before going into the matchmaking. So one of my mates actually has a 158.4. Let's see what the top car is. He used a Lancer. There's an M6. Yeah, there's a lot of M6s. I might switch over to the M6. I'm actually pretty good with that car. I like to think so anyway. Alright, let's choose the M6. Yeah, if it works, it works. And according to these times, it works. Because you're getting 154s, 151s even. We're normally about 5 seconds off the world pace anyway, so I'm not too fussed if I'm like down in like 10,000th or something like that. Alright, let's pull up a replay and I've gone into it, so I probably won't be able to watch him. I'll only be able to load the ghost. Yep, okay. 154 is the standard, and we are currently 6 seconds off the pace. So I might not get another practice. I might not get another qualifying, to be honest. I think I might leave it for this one because we got a minute. And I think the race pace is pretty good, to be honest. I think I might get one quick lap in. Or will I have enough time? Or we'll see. Maybe just. Gotta be a good one though. I don't know where the limits are for that first part of the for the third part of that sector there. But I'm almost positive that it's not as far as I'm pushing it. I'll take it if it's letting me. it's not going to beat my record, but... Oh no, only just. I'm braking a little too early for that first corner there. I think I can brake just a touch later. Yeah, I'm sure I can brake just a touch later for that first corner. Not as far in as I'm going. Look at that, a better lap didn't put us anywhere further up the pack than I hoped it would. Didn't expect it to be honest. So back into the same lobby with the same players by the look of it. And the guy in front is in an M6 as well, and he's a AA driver and safety rating. We're just BS. So our driving is bullshit. Nah. I feel like we should do pretty good. I'm actually pretty good with the BMW. I've driven it a lot on this game. I'm pretty sure it's got like 2,000, 3,000 kilometers or something like that on the clock. But I mean, it is what it is. It is a good car, but it can spin out very easily. But I think the BOP has been pretty nice on this track, so it should be able to keep it a little bit. It should make it easier to keep it in control. I've raced Rainmaker before. He's a fast player. Now you'll have to excuse my back of the pack action because I just got a wheel and I'm still getting used to it, so I'm not driving the absolute best at the moment. Right. Someone wished us best of luck as well. Oh well. Didn't get to get the shameless plug in. Alright, let's see how we do. Not the cleanest off that hairpin, but there were quite a few people that came off in that first lap there, so we're doing alright so far. Someone on the inside of this corner will let him have that. Like I've said a good couple of times, we're not racing for this lap, we're racing for the end of the race. And I'm not trying to get myself into a fight that's going to take me off the race. Okay, yeah, that was not the cleanest, trying to get... I tried to get the most out of them being argy-bargy, but I kind of dipped my toe in the rough driving for a second there, so not the best. Didn't mean to go down to second. Wow. that was slow. And just like that, we're under contention by the Citroen just behind us. Peugeot, sorry. They're both from France. Just a little smoother on the power application there. Oh, there's someone who's been reset on the track after coming off at the hairpin. Alright, and we bring it across the line in 8th place once again. So, again, not the worst performance. I could have definitely done better, because I was a little bit argy-bargy in some of my overtakes there, and was also just not driving too well all the way through that race. But, in the grand scheme, we went from 11th to 8th in 4 laps, so that's still a pretty good performance in my opinion. There we go, 4 positions raised. Don't get a clean race bonus, but that's because I kind of sent someone off into the shadow realm. And driver rating has taken a beating again, so we're going to go out of that one. And I think I might actually leave the stream there. I'm a little bit tired from playing all day. I've been recording quite a bit, so I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy that little bit of racing there, and how non-chaotic it was. But other than that, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out, Grease Monkeys.